Sean! What do you think about Frozen becoming the all-time highest grossing animated movie?
Sean said it's cool.
Sean said
Sounds cool.
Sean loves Frozen.
Sean loves Frozen.
Mm-hmm.
Sean is such an Elsa.
Wow.
He's so fucking Elsa.
Dude, all we have to do is escape this blizzard.
Man,
That's no Blizzard. That's Sean Chatfield.
Every time we turned on the
How do you know anything from it?
every time we turned on the TV at the hotel at GDC, it would go up to like the pay-per-view channel on the thing, and it would always start at the top with that promo.
Frozen.
And it would always be that quote, but then there was one time where we couldn't get the channel to change, and Derek was losing it.
That's no Blizzard. That's my sister.
Shut the fuck up! And he's trying to change it.
Somebody needs to send
Wait,
fucking Goku in there.
That's
and blow
already
Elsa
on
away.
pay-per-view? Frozen?
Yeah, I think
Some
so.
of it.
Yeah.
How?
Some
I
hotel.
mean, it's being released on Blu-ray next week.
It's already out on Blu-ray.
Jesus Christ! I feel like it's still in theaters.
Nope.
Oh wow!
Might be.
I never saw that.
It was
No
released
base
last
of
year.
reference. Really?
think so.
Worm says
November.
Frozen doesn't suck. It's just lame as shit.
Yeah.
That's a very
okay.
confusing
Yeah.
statement.
Okay, use
Thanks,
whatever
Worm.
description you want.
I just, man, like, I know Mega64 is pretty tied into like Disney culture, or at least
Yeah,
with
we
like
run it-
Rocco,
we run
Kevin.
it basically.
You guys are Disneyland
I'll
pimps.
pimp it out.
But I'm like
you
the
can ride
one.
a ride for $50.
I feel like I'm the one guy that's
was
friends
that?
with all you guys that just
Disneyland
really
pimp.
doesn't like Disney that much.
Disneyland pimp. Well, when you say you don't like Disney, what does that mean? You don't like Disneyland?
I don't like Disney movies. I don't.
You've never liked a Disney movie?
Well, no, I did when I was a kid,
That's what it's all about.
Yeah, I don't watch Disney movies now.
but
Now that Pixar doesn't
yeah,
do
but some of
anything.
these guys do.
Yeah, and they're fucking lame.
So what do you want? So what do you want?
I'm just saying.
Grow up.
Come on.
What I do like is going to game days at Disneyland.
Exactly.
Yep.
That's, yep.
300 of my
Well,
closest
here's
friends.
the thing. All right.
I can go with some pimps.
Hell yeah.
I like Disney because we're all going to talk about why we like Disney now. Sean, you came back just in time. Phew. I like Disney because I think Walt Disney, first and foremost, is a true blue American and made a very significant
Impact.
piece of American culture with Mickey Mouse and with his Disney movies. The early Disney movies like Cinderella and Peter Pan, I loved when I was a kid. So watching those is almost like, it's not even nostalgia in the way that like you get nostalgic and you miss like being a little kid, but just like being a little kid again. It makes me feel so good to watch those movies. And Disneyland is fun, and I'm almost amazed that it even exists. Disneyland to me is like the fucking pyramids in Egypt. Like, how did that get completed? How did that plan go from an idea to actually existing now? It's really impressive to me, and I just think that too is magical. It's the sum is more than the parts, especially when it comes to Disneyland. It's all of those things come together to just make it this whole like awesome entity.
The attention to detail at Disneyland is what will always
Yeah.
get me. The second you walk into Adventureland, you're there, but you can walk 30 feet and be in Tomorrowland, you are there. It's just, that to me, the detail down to the trash cans being different depending on the land that you're in.
Yeah.
That is just like, this is brilliant. I love it.
I
man.
agree that the theme parks are the crowning achievement of the Disney company.
I would say that.
That's, I think,
Yeah.
That's what I love.
a
about
huge
Disney.
thing. Yeah.
Now, but I love the nostalgia part of me loves like those movies. Like I love the Mary Poppins. I love
Yeah.
old Disney movies. I just like the feeling of them and the way they're all happy and campy. I like that. And now I watch Disney movies because the kids do. But again, they get kids movies down better than DreamWorks
Yeah,
or
I
Universal.
definitely see that.
Like their movies still have a better. It's just way better produced. Everything's better about it.
See,
To
but I'd
me.
rather watch a DreamWorks animation than a Disney animation.
Yeah,
No, I am absolutely not.
DreamWorks is always the one.
like
What
Shrek.
dance sequence can we throw in
Yeah.
here? to
Yeah,
do
exactly.
Oh, maybe I'm
like-
not thinking right. I'm thinking
Yeah.
Pixar.
Yeah, make a DreamWorks face.
No, Pixar. That's
fart
Disney though.
jokes can
Yeah.
we throw in here?
Yeah, where
True.
can we fit in Gangnam Style or something?
Yeah,
that's
or-
DreamWorks.
Okay, hey, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I was thinking of Pixar.
No, that's fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah. DreamWorks said Shrek. Never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Disney to
cruise.
me is a company founded by a man who wasn't an artist himself, but took chances on art to make something different, something that everyone could watch and enjoy. He had different techniques and innovative ways to get his artists to look at things differently. and took chances on people like Mary Blair to do art into head. I mean, it's a woman heading a creative department
Yeah.
in a studio in Hollywood
Yeah.
in like
The
in like the
50s.
50s.
Yeah.
Very forward
which
thinking.
is incredibly forward thinking.
Yeah.
And for that, I think they had incredible strides doing what they did at that time. Disney as a company now is, to me, really like, it's really reprehensible because it is very cash in on the thing now so we can get the money to make the next thing that's going to make us money. There's no creative drive. It is pull kids out of art school to come do our style,
Yeah.
which is very in a box.
That's a company. That's
Right,
That's a
but it-
money making entity.
Right, but it was a money-making entity through the 50s, the 60s,
Yeah.
the 70s, the 80s, and what I'm saying is through the 90s and on.
Business has changed.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so when I look at it now, I have no love for the Disney company, but the Disney name, Walt Disney, and
Disney.
the Walt Disney family.
Because it
Yeah.
seems
I respect greatly, especially for having that Disney museum in San Francisco.
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
Is incredible because there is so much that they get away with there.
Yeah.
really.
Disney in the 70s sucked. I'm
Well,
just gonna say it.
It seems to be.
All your live action movies suck.
What was it in the 70s? What
I
came
don't
out in
know.
the 70s? I don't remember.
all of the good things that you guys spoke about Disney were about Walt Disney.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I love about.
And he definitely was like, he got the American dream
Yeah.
pretty much blueprint.
He kind of like defined it.
Yeah.
But what I love about the Disney company now is more of how they're the big bad corporation that nobody realizes is the big bad corporation, because they have like what Eric said, they take artists, they make them fit into a box style.
They bought Marvel.
They bought Marvel. They bought LucasArts.
LucasArts.
They bought, like, they own so much.
Yeah.
And nobody knows about how much they own.
They bought Oculus Rift, guys.
Yeah.
It just came out
No.
30 seconds
Yeah,
ago.
because
shit.
they just bought Facebook.
3 billion.
But no,
Are you
like,
posting
they're-
that on your funny, your
I have a
satire
fake
website?
Yeah, I have a
It's
fake
pretty good.
news site
Yeah.
called Cheddar Cheese,
Kevin really like that.
and I just make up
You
all the
should-
stories
hey,
there.
You should start a website called the Garrett Gazette where you
Just-
make up news.
Sounds like
And-
too much work.
No, it's you don't read any news and base it
You
off
just
of
make
anything.
it up?
You literally wake up from sleeping, get on the computer, and write a headline
Cool.
like, "This is what happened
CNN
today,"
can post my tweets about it.
and it's called the Garrett Gazette. I would read that every fucking
Wait,
day.
it'd be satire, right?
Yeah.
No,
Okay, good. No, it's not
real
sat-
stories.
I'm so confused. Is it real?
No, I'm making
Is it
it up. Sean,
satire?
it's satire.
Oh,
But I'm not
fuck, that
gonna
was
tell.
satire?
I'm not gonna tell anyone, and then I'm gonna tweet my articles out, and CNN's gonna put them right on
Yeah.
screen without looking.
I
at 'em.
want to know why you thought it should be called cheddar cheese.
I was thinking of the Onion, and I was like, damn,
What goes in with onions?
what goes good with onions? Exactly. It's like, dude, I want some cheddar cheese
Onions
on
and
that
cheddar
onion.
cheese.
I-
Speaking of Disney owning everything, they just bought a huge YouTube
Yeah.
Oh, they got Maker.
network. They got Maker Studios.
They bought Maker
I didn't hear
Studios.
about
They
that.
bought Maker
Did they
Studios.
A while
really?
ago.
Yeah, like a
Well,
week ago.
this week for $500 million.
Oh my god.
500
Which
million.
is interesting now that Disney owns Maker Studio. They have a huge production company that specializes in YouTube videos.
Who were the original
they're smart.
YouTubers who created Maker? Was it Shaytards? And weren't there a group of
No
people
idea.
who
I don't
created?
That's a rocket question.
Yeah,
'Cause-
and
'cause
I feel
those
like
guys-
Rocco right now would be telling you don't know what you're talking about.
Well,
We
well,
can-
that's.
we can-
But
There's
I'm not
nothing
Rocco,
different.
and I can't say that.
There's nothing different with anyone. I don't know what I'm talking about half the time, but
It's true.
I do remember Maker being constructed by famous YouTubers. Like
Yeah,
I think the
I think-
Shaytards
I think-
guy,
no, I think
and
you're
I
right.
think not Ray William Johnson,
Here's-
but older guys like
I
Kasim
know.
G.
What's interesting to me, Maker Studios and YouTube videos in general, there's no rules. You say fuck,
Yeah,
pussy, dick.
I'm just thinking of the investors getting a paycheck with the Disney buyout.
What other things you say? Shit.
Here we just have to say PPS.
What's the problem? You think Disney's not going to want them to say that and stuff anymore?
I don't think
That's
it'll
what I'm
matter.
wondering.
No, I
No.
don't think it'll matter.
I don't think
They
they tie
own-
their name to
They
it.
don't read.
They own what?
They own so many.
Touchstone.
Yeah, they own Touchstone and
Touchstone.
stuff.
They own. I mean, Marvel didn't change. Its
They keep
content.
Disney PG, but
Yeah.
they let the
Yeah.
stuff they run
Yeah,
do
I think
what
that's
they
fine.
do.
Look at Marvel.
I heard a story. I don't know how true it is, and I can't name any names, but I did hear a story about a few years ago. Disney was interested in expanding onto the internet and doing internet videos, internet comedy. So they basically bought the rights to a comedy troupe. Like, you guys make great videos, Disney now owns you. And then after a few months, they decided, this isn't really working out. We are not going to relinquish what we own, so you guys can just not do this anymore. And they just basically bought this company and then
Shut 'em down.
disbanded them. Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Who knows?
So,
Well,
yeah, I
don't
wonder.
sign a shitty contract.
Yeah. Where's your
That
agent
there is the moral of the story. Don't sign a shitty contract.
When MTV comes to you and says, we want to own this forever, you say,
No,
no.
6 months.
No.
Then we get it back.
Yeah,
Lessons in something I know nothing about.
I think Garrett.
This headline on
I
Garrett
think you should.
Gazette.
I think you should start a
On
law
cheddar
blog.
cheese.
Got cheddar cheese.
I just,
Dude,
hey,
I'm going to start a blog, a video blog with all these tips.
do a
Law
weekly
blog.
video blog that you just film
Yeah.
here in front of the green screen, and you make up the story right before you're gonna say it.
Yes.
Because-
And I'll stay in a Holiday Inn the night before.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm an expert. Get it?
Wow, what a
now I
that's
count.
a
Commercial.
No, that was a Holiday Inn commercial for about 2 months.
They
7
got
months
it.
ago.
These
I
two
didn't
got
get it.
You know, I'm really disappointed in myself that I'm not caught up on Holiday Inn commercials.
Really?
That's just I let
Should I?
myself down.
Damn.
I should have
I'll
got
let-
that.
You let yourself down. I should let myself out. I do have to leave, so